Hello everyone, we're back. It's the last Saturday of the month and we're doing our live stream sales event. The Oak and Amethyst live stream sales event. And this month we'll be doing fake versus real crystals, and we'll be showing you certain techniques you can use to help identify fake crystals so you don't buy them.
Exactly. Yeah. We're really excited about this because not only do we have a passion for the metaphysical, but we also have a passion for the geological aspects of crystals. So we're super excited to share all of this knowledge that we have with you. And yeah, we would love to hear what you guys have to think. So please make sure to comment, let us know what you think, ask us questions, and hopefully we can get to all of you.
Yeah, it's always fun when you talk to us and we have this back and forth. It's really wonderful. We can kind of answer your questions or try to help you understand what we're trying to do. And if you're just hopping on, you can go, well, we're live across all the major platforms, but the best seat in the house is oakandamethystboutique.com. You can go there. While you're there, we'll be sending some of these specimens live as we talk about them. And then you can also sign up for our newsletter, which has things like the live stream or the Rock, Gem, and Mineral Show we'll be doing next weekend in Richmond, Indiana. So wonderful things like that.
And for those of you who are going to be going to oakandamethystboutique.com specifically to watch our live stream tonight, you will also have an opportunity to see a special code on our website that will give you a special discount on your order. So make sure to check that out on oakandamethystboutique.com, and it's only available until the end of the live stream. So make sure that you go and get that code so that you can buy things on our website with a good discount.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't forget to do that.
And I completely forgot about that, so I'm glad she's here.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, let's dive into it.
Yep.
We're going to start with one of the ones that we showcased the other day from our house, and that is turquoise. Turquoise is one of those crystals that it's a bit controversial. Some people are really into making sure that all of the pieces that they get are absolutely authentic. You have some people who are okay with the, what is it called, conglomerate?
Yes,
turquoise,
the conglomerate turquoise.
which is where you get little pieces of turquoise that are smushed together to make a larger piece. But there are some absolute fakes that exist out there. So there's some really great turquoise
Hello,
pieces,
everyone.
but also some big fakes. And here is an example of a huge fake.
Yes.
Tell us what is going on with this piece and why it is not legitimate turquoise.
All right, before I do, I wanted to say hi to it's Kobe, Ray, Abby, JW. We really appreciate you being here, and we're excited that you joined us. So this is, well, this was sold as turquoise to us. It is not. It's the same color as turquoise, but there's this weird pattern on the outside, and it's very uniform in spots, which is a good giveaway that it's probably printed on the exterior of the specimen, which is pretty lame. But we wanted to show you this one. So turquoise is a big one.
It is definitely a big fake crystal, faked crystal.
Yes.
And we want to make sure that anybody who goes to buy it is not going to buy a fake. This one is smooth across the entire finish of it. It's got what looks like printed lines on it. And in comparison, show us what a real piece of turquoise looks like.
Well, before I do, I want to say one of the reasons this is faked is because it's actually quite expensive. So if you come across a really cheap piece of turquoise, it's more than likely a fake, unfortunately. And yeah, even these lines right here, these lines, let me get it in the camera right here, and I'm going the wrong way. There we go. They're not even grooves. Like you can take your fingernail and it's just completely smooth. So I want to show you a real crystal,
Right there.
a real turquoise from the Morenci mine in Arizona. And the Arizona turquoise is the turquoise everyone is after. And like I said, this is from the Morenci mine. And you can see these incredible inclusions, the variation in color, the turquoise into the greens, into the blues.
There's even a little bit of pyrite.
Yeah, there's pyrite and turquoise grow together occasionally.
Particularly in that mine, I looked it up, that mine specifically has turquoise that grows with pyrite. So the fact that it's from the Morenci mine in Arizona specifically, you will see the pyrite inclusions.
Yes. And I have a second one right here, and I want to show you them side by side. They're both from the Morenci mine, and you can see just the color variation in the two. Those are both Arizona turquoise, this deep blue into this wonderful teal. Hello, everyone. It's good to see you all here. But is this specimen for sale tonight?
Yes, so both of these specimens are actually on our website, oakandamethystboutique.com.
Just put them on?
Yep, they were just put on. One of them is labeled as the turquoise specimen, specifically teal colored, which is the bigger one right there.
Yes.
And then there's one that's turquoise specimen that is particularly blue. So that's the one that you're holding on the other side. And so make sure that you're picking out the one that you like the best. The pictures are on there so you can, decide which one you like. But those are on our website. They are legitimate crystals. They were dug out by a geologist, and we're excited to be able to offer them.
Yes, and if you are not familiar with oak and amethyst, we work directly with geologists and lapidaries to hand select all of our specimens to make sure they're as authentic as they can be. And that's another good rule of thumb when you're dealing in crystals, especially expensive crystals. You want to make sure you're getting them from a reliable source.
Absolutely.
Which we are.
So can we show these side by side to show you the difference between a real and a fake turquoise crystal? Just so you can see the difference.
I'm going somewhere. There we go. I am
There you
terrible
go.
at this, by the way.
Maybe I should do that next time. All right, so one definitely has more interesting inclusions. You see some pyrite flakes in it. The other one is completely smooth, and not that a polished turquoise is not going to be smooth, but you can see the difference in the patterning between the two.
It's true. And once again, what's that code they can use to get the discount tonight?
Oh, yes. So make sure to go to oakandamethystboutique.com. And if you go to that particular website, that is our website, you can find all of these specimens that we're offering for sale. But you can also find a special discount code that is on that website. So you can continue to watch us on our live stream through our website. We have a video embedded in there, so you can continue to watch us while looking for the specimens on our website, and where you can find that discount code and you can utilize it tonight until the end of the live stream.
It's Kobe Ray. What does a polished real turquoise look like?
Ooh, yes.
I will be right back and show you a piece.
We do have a piece of that, and we're excited to show you.
And if you want to give me the fake,
Yep.
I can hold these up to the camera. This is what the polished, maybe, there we go. We'll get the polished out there first. Oh, maybe, there we go. You can kind of see that. You can see there's actually indentations. It's not uniform. There's color variation. And let me turn this around. Let me see if I can get both at the same time. And I'm really struggling to get that in front of the camera there.
There you go.
And there you go.
You can see there's quite a bit of difference in the way in which it looks. I mean, one is completely solid, polished, you know, where it just feels like a palm stone, whereas the other one has little bumps on it. And turquoise is going to be a lot harder to polish down into a solid chunk like that one that he's holding that is the fake. So you're going to find a lot more pieces that have a little bit more, I don't know what's the word, imperfections in the surface. Yeah.
Yes, the teal color on the real specimen is definitely prettier. That's for sure. And I wanted to say hi to everyone that's joined as we're talking about turquoise. And thank you for that question. What does polished real turquoise?
Yeah.
We didn't think about showing that. So thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Our 2 specimens we showed are going to be on the website, so definitely check those 2 out. They're different just because one says teal and one says blue, so make sure you look at the pictures and decide which one you like the best if that's something that you're interested in purchasing tonight.
Yes, but I wanted to say the polished turquoise tumbles will not be on the website tonight. But if you would like one, come into Oak and Amethyst in Greenwood, Indiana, and pick one up. I think we have like 4 pieces left. They're really high quality, all from Arizona.
Aren't the fakes usually reconstructed howlite? I feel like I've read that before. You are not wrong. There are a lot of howlite pieces that are dyed teal to make it look like it is turquoise. And he's going to show you a piece of howlite so you can see why they tend to use this to pass off as turquoise. The lines are already there. All you have to do is dye it, and it's going to look like turquoise.
That's right. Yep. So they take this and dye it. And then there's also conglomerate turquoise, which they just take small pieces of turquoise and smash it together and then break it up and then tumble it up that way. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of different things that we're going to show you tonight, and actually there's a lot of different ways to fake some of this stuff. So we're going to try to show you as much as we can and answer as many questions as we can, but yeah, there's a lot more out there than what we're even able to show you tonight. All right, the next one we want to show you guys is malachite. Malachite is so often faked, and what's frustrating about it is that you will go onto some big ordering sites and type in malachite, and one of the first things that you're going to see are fake malachite pieces. They'll even say natural crystal on them. So they are really trying to market you to buy the fake ones, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. All right, so this is a faked malachite
bead strand.
Bead strand, yes. Yeah. And we're going to show you a real malachite bead strand so that you can see the difference between the 2.
And if you're not familiar, this is absolutely going to fool you because they are both striped. They are both black and green, it appears. But actually, in the malachite, the black is never truly black. It's actually a dark green.
Yes. So right here, we have our real malachite, and you can see that it does not have black lines on it. Okay, there's going to be dark green lines, but you will not see the black in it like you would on a faked malachite bead. So you can see the difference here. We also have just like this really limey green vibrancy on these malachite beads. And malachite really doesn't get to be that lime green color. It's much more of a kind of deep Kelly green, and it's really beautiful. And we just want you to see the color variations.
Yeah, colors important. For the fakes, you'll never have like a variation of color. It'll be mainly uniform. And neon colors in particular, is a very big giveaway that it is most likely a fake. And we have 2 palm stones of malachite. One's a fake, one's real, and I wanted to show you those as well. palm stone? Oh, the palm stone's missing.
Oh, yeah, I think I put it in my pocket. Sorry. There you go. I pocketed it.
She pocketed it. All right, let's see if I can do this again. I'm terrible at it, so. Okay, let's get it up there. Can you tell the difference between these two? So one is real, authentic malachite, and one is absolutely not. Once again, you can see the fake has lime green, neon green coloring. The black is absolutely, completely black. Yes, that's right, Abby. Real malachite is fairly heavy. And this specimen, the fake specimen I'm holding, is not as heavy as the malachite. Not only that, but by temperature. A real stone or crystal generally is cool to the touch and is slow to warm up. And the fake, on the other hand, is generated out of resin and warms up fairly quickly. So, and you can see real malachite is absolutely hands down more beautiful than this fake piece right here.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a price tag. Yeah, look at that. It's even got a big weird black eye on it. But we bought this as authentic malachite, right? Just the other day. She wants to tell you about what happened the other day.
So when I went on to this big website that sells lots and lots of different things, it took me literally 3 seconds to find a fake piece of malachite. Literally 3 seconds.
Yep.
In fact, it actually took me longer to go down and find the more authentic pieces. And even then, it would say natural crystal on it in the description. And that is so very frustrating. And I want to make sure that you realize that when you buy on something online, sometimes you are not going to find what you want. It's not going to be as authentic. It's not going to be as genuine. And you're not going to know where it's coming from. So one of the things that we always try to encourage our customers to do is to go find the local places that they will be able to tell you what is real, what is not, what is the difference, how to tell the difference. And we are one of those dealers. We are one of those shops where you're going to want to come and see us so that we can help you authenticate everything that you have. And we will do the best that we can. The other day, I actually had somebody come in and showed me her bracelet that she had bought, and we were talking about ruby, and she happened to have a ruby and zoisite bracelet on. So I used my UV light, which we'll show you here in a little bit, that is actually a way to authenticate some of your crystals. We used the UV light, and unfortunately, her ruby and zoisite did not light up. It did not UV react. So I had to tell her the awful news that her ruby was unfortunately fake. And she was okay with it. And I said, I know you didn't get that from us. And she goes, oh, no, not at all. I did not get that from you. So we make sure that every piece that we get is authenticated by us. And if it's something that has even a little bit of, fake items on it, we will let you know what is going on with it. So
is that for sale tonight?
This is for sale tonight. So this is an 8mm malachite bracelet. We just showed it to you on our camera, and it is gorgeous. It has beautiful coloring, and it is on sale at oakandamethystboutique.com.
And it's the only one. It's the last one we have. But I wanted to apologize for the lagging video. We were just informed that it's lagging slightly. Please bear with us as we kind of go through it, and hopefully it'll get better as we go along. Thanks.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
if you
questions?
have any questions, I'm a teacher, so I always say that. Anybody have any questions? All right. If you do have any questions, please feel free to put it in the comments. We will try to get back to you as quickly as we can, and hopefully in real time.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. If you've just joined us, we are having a couple video issues, but we're going to push forward, and we're Oak and Amethyst. We're having our live stream sales event. We're across all the major platforms, but the best seat in the house is oakandamethystboutique.com, and we're doing real versus fake. Yes, the oakanamethystboutique.com/real versus fake is the code you can use to actually get a discount. Tonight only, right? Tonight only. So if you see a piece you like, hop on, buy it, and use the discount.
Absolutely. Okay, the next one that we want to talk about tonight is lapis lazuli.
Ooh, I love that.
This is a gorgeous blue stone.
It's fun to say.
And it has incredible beauty to it. We have a palm stone of it here, and we also have an item that was marketed as lapis lazuli, and the best that we can decide is that it's definitely something that's dyed, but definitely not lapis.
Yes, it is terrible looking. It was supposed to be lapis, so I will come down to the camera again, and with the lag, it kind of takes a second. All right, let's see if we can get those to, oh, there we go.
Yay.
So we have an authentic one over here, and then we have this fake on this side. We believe it's some sort of other material that's been dyed dark blue, but you can see how the color is very uniform, and you can see in this real piece there's natural inclusions. Another thing to look out for, though, with lapis is that there are minute pyrite flakes in lapis lazuli. And in this fake one on this side, that is not the case. The pyrite is missing. So in lapis, there will always be those minute pyrite flakes. And once again, like we mentioned, look how uniform the color is and bright. That is very unusual in a natural stone, unless you pay a fortune. Oh, sorry.
I need you to put it back up there.
I'm so sorry.
Because I think one of the things that would be really cool to show, too, is that a lapis lazuli, especially if it has the gray parts in it, it will UV react.
Let's see it.
So let's try that out and see if that helps us determine.
Can we see anything in there that UV reacts?
Yeah. So right here.
Ooh, look at that. Thanks for the light.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have some little yellow orangey speckles that do UV react on a lapis lazuli palm stone. Whereas when we go to this one, there's nothing that UV reacts.
No, except my fingers.
So that is another telltale sign, and it does help us to identify a lapis piece much easier than some. Never realized lapis was UV reactive. It is, particularly the gray parts. There are some lapis specimens that are super high quality that don't have as much of the gray part to it, and those don't UV react as well, just because they're so high quality.
Well, it's a different material, right?
Yeah.
There's less inclusions, less inclusions of the UV reactive stuff. But yeah, yes, lapis is one of the UV reactive ones, as well as, well, we've got a whole selection here at Oak and Amethyst of UV reactive crystals. So if it's something you like, Abby, you can come down to Oak and Amethyst and we'll show you all of them.
Yes. So beware of the dyed some kind of crystal that is blue, that looks like lapis, but does not have enough inclusions to really help you identify it the best way you can. Yeah.
It's a shame.
It is. And a sham.
And a sham.
A shame and a sham.
Sham.
Okay, don't forget, if you have just tuned in with us, we are available on our live stream through oakanamethystboutique.com. Yes, that palm stone is for sale. Thanks for interrupting. All right, oakanamethystboutique.com is going to have a spot for you to land on our page where you can watch our live stream, you can get a discount code for tonight, and you can surf our website and see if there's anything cool that you want to purchase, particularly some of the things that we have for sale tonight. So that's the turquoise specimens, a malachite bracelet, a lapis lazuli palm stone, and some other items we're going to show you here in a moment.
It's true. And moonstones next,
yes.
right?
All right.
Look at this beautiful moonstone bracelet.
There we go.
There we go.
This item right here was sold as moonstone on a very popular site and has some really cool blue tones. As you spin it, you can see these really neat little spots where it flashes. However, this is not legitimate moonstone. And how do we know? Because when you get real close,
hold on 1 second. Let it catch.
you can see a seam on these beads.
Yes. Each bead has a seam, which is a good tell that it's probably not real. Like most normal crystals don't have seams. Like whoever
We're
made the
getting there.
crystal didn't go smash, and then there's a seam. So,
It's not wanting to do it, huh?
oh, there we go. It's starting. Oh,
There's the
there
seam.
it is.
There's the seam. So yeah, you can see right here, this is a seamed bead.
Yeah.
None of our genuine crystals have any kind of seams in them.
Yeah.
So this is not a legitimate moonstone bracelet. What is a legitimate moonstone bracelet, however,
Yeah, I have it right here.
is
I'm gonna try it. You'll have to spin the beads a little to catch that flash. But
I will do my best.
and is this for sale, or is the little palm stone for sale tonight? For the moonstone?
Both.
Both? Okay.
We do have moonstone bracelets on our website. This is not catching the light as much as I had wanted it to, but there are
That's okay. Just spin the
some
beads a little.
spots.
Yeah. Oh, I saw
Oh,
like 3 or
yep.
4 of them hit.
It kind of just depends on where you're sitting with the light.
Yeah.
But this is a Blue Flash Moonstone bracelet. We have them on our website, and these do not have seams in them. And you can see that they're a little cloudier than what you saw in the other bracelet, and that is because there's a lot of little natural inclusions.
Abby, they did not. They didn't even try to disguise it. That is correct. It was poor. They said it was high quality moonstone, so
There was a piece.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
There's some
Anyway,
blue.
yeah, there's some flash on this one. It's a really good quality. We're just having trouble, so maybe we can get the flash on this
I
one.
mean, when I
more.
look at it, I see a bunch of flash. It's just with the lighting, it's just a little strange.
This one is on the website as well. Let's see if we can. We're gonna get that in frame. Maybe. Oh yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah. There it is. Now that is what Blue Flash Moonstone is supposed to look like. And you can tell it's not uniform. Like this right here is a dead giveaway. Like these fractures going across one way, and then there's another fracture going across this way. Like that is a telltale sign that this is real and 100% authentic. And of course, like we had already talked about, the temperature of the stone and the color of the stone and just being from a reputable place. I mean, those are all very important things. Hi, Sandra. How are you tonight? So that is on sale as well. It just went up, right? So that just went up on the Oak and Amethyst website. And there's a discount.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
I
if
forget
you're
what
on-
it is. Can you tell them?
I just know that it's on our website.
Okay.
oakandamethystboutique.com. When you go there, there will be a discount code at the top of the live stream page. And I don't know what it is. It's super secret. You have to go to oakandamethystboutique.com to see it. It is really secret. Even we don't know. I'm just kidding.
I know. I know.
Okay, let's move on to our next one. This is, stop. Okay. This is opal. We have what's called opal and opalite.
Yes, they are big in the crystal industry. And, you know, there's a really popular song right now called Opalite. Mm-hmm. And so it's just gaining like this cult following. So opalite and opal. So opal has this natural fire trapped inside of it. And it's the ring in Sarah's hand. In the other hand is opalite, which they wanted to produce a man-made opal, so they came up with opalized glass. And this is it, opalite. And occasionally really poor quality opal will be called opalite, but 99% of all opalite is the glass, opalized glass. So
yes.
they're both beautiful, both used in this industry, right? And by
Absolutely.
certain practitioners in this industry, but they are, we wanted to touch on how they're two different materials.
Yes. So you can see that the opal itself is a little bit more of a kind of yellowed color. You can get some that have a lot more of a bright,
Do you
know,
wanna
kind
try to
of
get the
whitish
fire?
color. However, one of the cool things that you can tell that it's real is all these little flickers of green and yellow and
Red.
reds even. And they are so gorgeous and so unique. As I'm kind of flicking it around, you can see how it kind of shimmers. And they are so beautiful that way. Whereas the opalite doesn't really have any unique coloring that kind of shimmers as I'm moving it, other than just kind of the light passing through it.
Yeah.
That's not to say that people don't love opalite. We have lots of people who look at it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. And they really like opalite. And there's nothing wrong with that. Rainbow colors and something that has this gorgeous tint to it is fine. We just don't like people to confuse opal with opalite because they are definitely a difference of a natural stone versus a man-made stone.
Yeah, and cost is very different as
Oh,
well.
absolutely.
So we don't want people paying a fortune for the opalite when it's just really a type of glass.
Yes.
And with the opalite, you can see fairly uniform across the specimen.
Yeah.
And when you look at the regular opal, absolutely has this incredible fire, this rainbow fire with multitude of different colors.
Yeah, so very different. There's definitely legitimacy in anybody who enjoys opalite as a stone, and we do sell opalite wands in our shop. People really enjoy this. There are metaphysical qualities that people enjoy about it, but we do want to show you the difference between a real opal versus opalite.
Yeah, it's important.
These are both items that are on sale on our website, and we made sure to let you know on this description that this is man-made.
Yeah.
We love to be transparent about that.
Yeah, it's important.
There are a few man-made stones that we really do enjoy, and so do other people. And we make sure to tell people that. We never let you leave our shop without letting you know if it's man-made.
Yes. And I can give you a quick rundown real quick of like the common man-made stones you'll find in a place like ours. It's the 3 gold stones, green goldstone, blue goldstone, and the regular goldstone, which is kind of a coppery color. That is glass with copper flakes in it. Then you'll find the opalite back here, and a majority of the angelite is fake as well. So those are kind of the common ones you'll find. Yeah. And then oroquartz, that's a big one. That one's not fake. It's man-made, though. So it's a
Man-altered.
combination, man-altered. Yes, it's a combination of, do you get the same benefits from a man-made versus real crystal? That's a good question. Do you get the same benefits from a man-made versus a real crystal? It depends on who you are. We have a lot of different people that come in here, and some people do feel like they do get that benefit from it. And if you're practicing a form of manifestation, it's really important to have an anchor in whatever you're trying to manifest. And a lot of people do use opalite. Even though it's fake, it does bring them a benefit, and among other types of people. But yes, so some people do feel like that the man-made is just as strong as the natural. So that's the
really-
best answer I can give.
Yeah, it really is personal preference. There are a lot of people out there who say absolutely not. I don't want anything that is man-made. I want everything to be natural in its natural form, and that is okay. That's totally a personal preference, and we are happy to have all kinds of people that have those preferences in our shop.
Yeah.
The other thing to think about is everything has energy, right? Everything that exists within our universe has energy, and so man-made crystals and real crystals, they both have their own energetic, pattern to them. So
Vibrations.
Vibrations. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, there are going to be things that you can utilize that may not be as authentic, and that's totally your choice. We are not saying that any of these crystals are bad. If they're fake, you can definitely use them. It is not something that we feel like we have all of the power to say, don't use fake crystals. If you have some that you really enjoy wearing, that you enjoy utilizing, that is totally your preference, and you are able to use whatever you'd like.
Yeah, but that was a really, really great question, because some people do feel like they don't get the same from a man-made crystal, and that's just really personal preference, like Sarah said. So we do carry both, and we usually let people know if it is man-made. Well, we 100% let people know if it's man-made or not. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And if it speaks to you, it speaks to you, right?
Exactly. That's a good way to look at it.
You have carnelian on, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I was trying to figure out where the
It's
next one went.
right here.
He stole it.
I spent like 45 minutes picking this bracelet out. I got it for Sarah, and unfortunately, she doesn't like it.
No, it's not that I don't like it. Some crystals don't mesh with your energy as well as other ones.
It's true. So we have a couple different things here. We're going to show you. This is carnelian. I bought this thinking it was carnelian. This one fooled me. I had a collector come to me and asked to buy a couple pieces. I looked at everything and was super excited to see this carnelian bowl. It was absolutely incredible. Once they left and I had a chance to kind of settle in, I was looking at this bowl and all of a sudden realized there is a giant seam right down the center, and I completely messed it. And then, it's even got this swirly pattern that's unusual for carnelian. I was just super excited to see one, right? But, it's okay. We all get caught sometimes, right?
It can be used as a trinket dish.
It's true.
Okay.
Yes, this is our trinket dish, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's fine.
It's
All right,
just
I'm going to
sad.
show you both. Here we go. Maybe. I'm terrible at this. But, so you can see right away there is a swirl, a giant swirl up the side. And I thought that was actually, here, I'm going to do one at a time and then do them together. I get it, Sarah.
Abby said, she gets carnelian can make you feel a little hyped up. Yes. The energy's too intense for me. I'm
right.
kind of more laid back than that, so it's a little much.
So this is that swirl pattern. I thought it was stratification in the carnelian. It was not. And I will turn it like this, and I'm about to show you. I don't know how I missed this, but look at that seam right down the center. How in the world could I miss that? Terrible. Anyway, let me see the other one, and that's beautiful. So here's that. This is very high quality carnelian. Like I had mentioned, I spent 45 minutes picking this out. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm drifting off the screen again. And then, so there's that. Look at the variation in color, though. Like, some are transparent, some you can't see through. There's some dark inclusions into some orange and some reds and some opaqueness. And then you put this beside it, and once you look at both, you can kind of pretty much tell. Oh, let's go back a little bit. Yep. I'm trying to let it catch. Yeah.
There you go.
You can see even.
Gosh,
okay,
the carnelian bracelet is so much prettier.
There we go. Yeah, the richness of color in the carnelian bracelet is absolutely incredible. But yeah, you can kind of see those two together, side by side right there. And yeah, I mean, a good way to tell. Sometimes a good way to tell is to just, stop and pay attention to what you're doing. Like, because once you learn how to identify crystals, sometimes you're just really excited and you're like, this is amazing. And then you buy it and you're like, oh, this is lame. But yeah, so just paying attention, that's important.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, and this is for sale.
Oh.
This is for sale on the
It
website.
is the only one we have, too.
It is.
So if you really like that shape of the carnelian beads, get it now and use the discount code that's on the website, oakandamethystboutique.com, because this is the only one that exists in our website right now. So if you like it, go claim it, because it's the only one we have.
Oh, yeah. Sandra, what would you say is the biggest copied fake crystal? That's a wonderful question.
That is a great question.
That's why we're here, right?
One of the biggest faked, I would say, in my opinion, I think it's
our next one.
malachite and moldavite.
Because it's so expensive.
Those are the two, because they're so expensive. Moldavite specifically is difficult to come by because it's from one location, and that's it.
One impact site.
Yeah.
It's actually impact glass.
Well, yes. Czech Republic, right?
Yeah.
That is the one place that moldavite is from. And there can be a lot of fakes that are circulated around. And let me tell you.
Because it's generally $75 to $125 a gram, moldavite.
Okay, can anyone guess whether this is the real or the fake?
This is a pretty good one. I mean,
I'll spin it so you can look. Can you guess? Is this real or is it fake?
All right. Oh, I just don't know. Sarah, I'm in suspense. Can you tell me?
Yeah. So this was fairly easy for us just because we've handled a lot of moldavite in the shop. But this one is definitely a dupe. This is a dupe. This is the real moldavite. You can see a difference in color.
Yep.
The
Variation,
patterning.
right? Variation in color, not just one uniform color. Let me see if I can get this between my fingers better. There we go.
There we go. There. All right. The real moldavite is definitely a little bit more of a dark green, almost black looking color. And the size of the one that's fake is a little extreme, because the one that I have that is real is about $100 piece.
Yeah.
Because moldavite is so difficult to come by, with it being only from the Czech Republic, and that's the only place you can find it.
Right.
It is going to be a little bit more rare. It's going to be more difficult to get it here.
Well, large pieces in particular are very hard to come by. And this large piece she has would typically be about $700 to $900 in this quality, in this size. And I paid
$17? Is that what you paid for it?
$12.99.
Yeah.
$12.99. Price sometimes is a giveaway.
Yeah. If it's too good to be true for moldavite, it's too good to be true, guys.
Yes. But moldavite is tricky because there are some manufacturers of fake moldavite that can actually make it look exactly like moldavite, even microscopically look like moldavite. So moldavite is really tricky. If you do want to find an authentic piece, you really need to go through a reputable buyer, a geologist, a jeweler who actually knows what they're doing. But the market is so saturated with the fakes right now that it's almost impossible to tell the difference in some of the fakes versus the real. That's why we actually don't buy it that often anymore. This is what we bought a long time ago. I heard columbinite is better than moldavite. Just like we had talked about earlier, it's really preference, what you're really going for, Yes. I've heard the same thing, but I've also heard that moldavite is better. It just really depends on what you're looking to get out of the crystal. It's still really cool, right? Impact glass, one place on the planet. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. It is. It's always going to be personal preference.
Yes.
You're going to have some people that say, oh, moldavite is better because of this reason. Columbianite's going to be better for this reason. Yep. And you know what? It's all going to be your personal preference. What do you feel most comfortable buying? What do you feel like you want out of it? You know, and I think that it's really just going to be what you feel like you prefer.
Yeah.
And if you are not sure, go online and do some research
Yeah.
and figure out which one feels the best for you. It really is all about your own feeling.
But if you're looking for an authentic piece, you can just come down and visit us, because we deal in tektites and crystals and stones and all high quality. We work directly with the geologists and lapidaries. 95% of our carvings are carved specifically for our shop. Our main goal is to keep everything transparent, authentic, high quality, and accessible. That's kind of what we do here.
Yeah.
And so if you're really looking for an authentic piece, you can always come to us. And if we don't know, we can send you to a place where you can find it, or we do a lot of finding for people. We track things down for people and don't charge finder's fee. So
Yeah.
that's something to keep in mind too.
Yes, definitely.
Very much so. All right.
We actually don't have any moldavite on our website right now, but if it is something that you're interested in, please message us and let us know.
Yeah.
We do have a couple of things of jewelry, rings, and some just
Sandra.
bead pieces. So if it's something that you are interested in buying and you want us to put it onto our website, please message us, email us, let us know that's something you'd like.
Yeah, for sure. And Sandra, you said both are calling to you. Maybe it's because they're both tektites, right? Both are impact glass. Maybe you should explore the different types of tektites online, and you know, maybe you're drawn to not just one but multiple ones. So
Yeah. And sometimes you can find ones that are put together. So we've seen a lot of Herkimer and moldavite together that tend to play off each other's energies.
oh, that's fun, right?
Yeah, really, you know, mesh together well. We've had a few pieces of rings
Yeah.
that are moldavite with Herkimer
Yeah.
diamond. So that's another one to kind of consider as well.
I
It's
don't
a really
know.
interesting piece.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
we have any right now?
We might actually.
Oh no, now I gotta go check.
No, you don't need to go check. It's okay. That'll
It's
be for
the middle of the live
another
stream,
live stream,
right?
guys. Another live stream. All right, let's go to the next one.
Hold on. The next live stream will be me just wandering around the shop, like picking out favorite pieces and being like, "Look at this."
It's not a bad idea. Just saying.
All right.
All
I
right.
entertain myself.
All right. Don't forget, we are also live on our website, oakanamethystboutique.com.
Best seat in
We
the
have our
house.
discount code on there. So if you want to buy something from the website tonight, especially one of a kind pieces that we have been talking about, make sure to go to the website, click on those items. You can still watch us on live from there, and you can use that discount code.
That's very true. Yes.
And
yes.
if we ship to you, we always give you free gifts.
We do.
Just saying.
We can't tell you what those free gifts will be, but we do usually include, you know, some really cool, unique ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You want me to do these?
Yes.
All right. We're doing amber.
Oh, here, I'll hold
next.
them, though. You talk about them.
Okay. Talk about amber. Well, amber. So we're going down to the mini lens.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm going to show you two pieces. One is
Okay.
real and one is fake.
Look at these beautiful pieces. So amber, if you don't know, is a tree resin. So we do sell crystals and tektites and stones and tree resin, which is this. And I actually bought both of these as amber. One from a... Oh, put them together. Put them together.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, now, there we go. So both were sold as amber. I bought one from a geologist, and I bought one from online. And right away you can tell difference in color. One is very transparent, almost like glass. You can see right through it. There's no color variation. The other, there's lots of color variation and in weight. One weighs a little more than the other, but also, like we talked about before, temperature. One, they both start cold. One warms up quicker than the other, but with amber, it is a little tricky because it does warm up faster than a crystal. So, but there is one more way. I wanted to show you. One more way. UV light. Here we go. Let's see. And maybe. I'll go around this way. 1 second. Boom. Can you see that? So that is blue and black. It's also called black amber.
You are right, Kevin. The small one is fake.
Yes, very much so. It's actually a glass bead. A glass bead. I bought that and they said it was amber and it was a glass bead. Let's see. It's always fun to hold a piece of malachite, then a piece of amber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because of the weight difference. Yeah, that is fun. Kevin, you're exactly right. The mini one sold to me as amber off of online.
A big major site. Sells a lot of things.
Yes, and it is not. It is a decorative vase bead that somebody passed off as a piece of amber.
Yep.
And this is one of the reasons we're doing this, so we can help inform people so they don't get taken advantage of, right?
Yes.
Like, we got into this business to help people, not take advantage of people. So we thought this live stream would be a good chance to educate and to help, just the little bit we can. And now, once the live stream's over and you walk away, you'll have some techniques that you can take with you as you go to other metaphysical shops or crystal places or gem shows, or even online. But I always err on the side of caution when you're buying something online, because it's very hard to tell whether or not it's fake, because they can use a completely different picture. And I'm just saying, so really know who you're working with. It goes back to reputable sellers.
Yes.
Yeah. And sorry, I didn't mean to jump in. But.
No, you're fine. I also wanted to show this piece of amber that has a little bit of something else on it. So you can see that little spot right there. That is also a really good way to tell that something is authentic. It actually has, I don't know, just something that's included in it. It's an inclusion.
An inclusion.
Yeah.
Love this right now. Let's see. Love this because right now everyone is selling crystals. It's true. Everyone is trying to get into the crystal game right now. And it's very important we arm you all with ways to not be taken advantage of. I mean, these are all easy to learn, and they really go a long way. Fun. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, fun.
Okay, next one is
Are we coming to the end?
Almost,
Yeah.
yes.
We're coming to the end. Slightly.
Yes. Oh, by the way, you can buy our blue amber on our website, the UV reactive blue amber. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I forgot to put that on there.
It's okay.
You can. You can buy the blue amber on our website.
You can.
It's really cool, and it's fun to use a UV light with.
It's true. And it's surprisingly light. And if you use the code Oak and Amethyst / real versus fake, you'll get a discount on your order tonight with all the cool the things going live on the website. I mean, hop on and it's a good time to save money.
Okay. We have just two more or one more? One more? Two more. Two more.
1.5 more.
Okay. We are going to show you citrine. This is very controversial. People have a lot of interesting thoughts about citrine, and it's okay. Don't come at us. We just want to share what we know. Okay, so citrine is a beautiful version of quartz, and it has that yellow color, and these two pieces right here are really gorgeous. Has that kind of golden yellow color. These are citrine, but we do want to tell you there is a common fake. And the common fake is not a fake crystal per se, it's just how sometimes citrine is made. And that is heat-treated amethyst.
It's true.
This one right here is a heat-treated piece of amethyst. And this piece,
Let's see, 9mm Mama, you have a fake one and didn't realize it until recently. Unfortunately, that's pretty common. There must have been 5 or 6 years where everybody was heat treating amethyst and selling it as citrine, and we're getting a lot of people coming in saying, unfortunately, I just found out my citrine isn't real, or they bring it in and show us and be like, hey, look at our... Hi, Rachel. Sorry, I forgot your handle. Sorry. It's hard to tell most of the time. Yeah, no, it's completely understandable. But a really good way to tell. Do you want to tell them, or should I tell them?
go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, the top will look burnt orange. That's from the heat treatment. So the purple in the amethyst is actually caused by iron inclusions. Well, when they heat that up, it goes orange. And when it goes orange, it gets this aggressive browny orange. And it actually goes all the way to the base. So it fries the base of the crystal as well and turns it completely white. Can you turn it onto the side a little bit so we can see the burnt base? You can see that. That's completely, let's get it down
too
for a
far.
second. Yeah, look at that. That's completely burnt white. So right away tell, toasted brown top, completely white bottom, heat-treated amethyst. Some people are okay with heat-treated amethyst. That's perfectly fine. And it is harder to find citrine, natural citrine. But if you're really looking for citrine, you come to a place like us, Oak and Amethyst, or you find a reputable seller. But we work directly with the geologist for this reason, so we can actually sell authentic, high-quality products to everyone. And teach everyone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love how Abby said heat-treated amethyst is giving caramel popcorn color. So true. Absolutely. Yes, caramel popcorn.
It is.
So when you're looking for citrine, don't look for caramel popcorn. I love that. That's
But
awesome.
if you're hungry, no, I'm just
Go.
kidding.
All right, so
That was a
this
lame
is
joke.
heat-treated amethyst. And you can see how much different in color the real amethyst pieces are. These are from our geologist, and they are a much lighter, beautiful yellow color.
Right? Like a light honey, a golden orange
there you
color.
go. Look for honey. Oh, no, well, not honey.
Yeah, a golden orange. How about that?
Yeah.
Golden yellow. Yeah, that's more like it. A golden yellow. Okay. Golden
Anyway.
yellow.
Look for this color, not the burnt caramel popcorn.
Yeah,
Anyway.
there we go.
Okay, yeah, you can totally see the difference in color though. That is a really important thing to, consider when you're buying citrine. I also, Rachel, have a piece of citrine that is this color.
Can you put these
And
side by
I
side?
did buy them. I did buy it before I really knew a whole lot about crystals. And I really did think it was legitimate, and I was really sad.
We thought the more brown it was, the higher quality.
The things you learn when you get into the crystal business. So yeah. So you could see how this cluster could, if given a little bit of extra heat, would turn into this. So an interesting thing about...
Are we
Can I-
selling any of this online?
We are not.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we have citrine points on our website. So if you do want a legitimate citrine point, we do have... I didn't even really show this one that much. Sorry. I didn't even really show this much.
Oh, back
So we
to the
do
little
have
thing.
a citrine point that we have in our shop. This does have the yellow that goes all the way down the root of this point, which does show that it is citrine. It is that really pretty golden color. So these are nice citrine points.
Yeah.
We do have these for sale on our website, as well as the amethyst points as well.
Yeah.
So
Rachel, yeah, it's pretty common, the big stores, to sell the heat-treated stuff and not say anything. Yeah, unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I'm glad you were able to get the citrine sphere from us. Yeah, that was on the last live stream. Yes, we try when, to help as much as we can. But
Okay.
yeah, Kevin, Rachel, unfortunately, the bigger stores do sell heat-treated citrine.
Absolutely.
And don't say it. Like, we sell some here as well, but at least we tell people the difference between the two, right?
Yeah.
So, because some people like the toasty brown look.
Yeah, there's
And
nothing
they're
wrong with that.
okay with it being heat-treated. So.
Again, personal preference.
Yeah.
If you're cool with a citrine cluster that's heat treated,
Yeah.
sure, that's no problem.
So we're going to move on real quick,
No, wait.
right?
Can I say
Okay.
one thing?
Yes. No.
So
Okay, just kidding.
the actual difference between amethyst and citrine is really just about 20 degrees, which is why amethyst can be heat treated to make it into citrine. And I want to show you a really cool natural thing that we didn't really talk about, but this is called ametrine, and it's a little bit of both
Oh, yeah.
because of the heat differentiations in the earth. Anyway, it's amethyst and citrine together, and it is something that we have in the shop, and it's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, now slow it down. Look at that. It's a combo. Hi, Anna. You can see the citrine on one side, amethyst on the other. So this is during the transition from amethyst to citrine. It's absolutely wonderful.
And it is natural.
Yeah.
So there are ametrine pieces that are absolutely natural. It's
Yeah,
that
Abby.
transition and that degrees between amethyst and citrine. So these are truly found in the earth.
It's
And
true.
they are so beautiful. And it was
Right.
one of my absolute favorites when we first started learning about crystals. This ametrine is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh,
Do
yeah.
you see the purple and yellow? Oh, it's so cool.
Kevin, Abby, Rachel, we love that stone
Mm.
as well. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, and we got these from our geologist friend.
Yes.
And they're
And
amazing.
nobody ever sees them, and they're amazing. So
Every-
you guys need to come into the shop and buy them just for me.
Yeah.
Okay, but
We
can
should
I
put them
s-
on the website, right?
Absolutely.
We'll do that.
Can I say though, when you first bought me an ametrine piece, do you remember what you ended up getting?
I can't remember.
You got a piece of fluorite.
Oh, yeah, I got a piece of fluorite.
He ended up getting yellow and purple fluorite that was passed off, or they didn't know that it was actually not ametrine. And I was really into it because I was like, look at this piece is amazing. And then we found out that fluorite is UV reactive,
It's true.
and it's how you can tell the difference between amethyst and fluorite, which
Sometimes.
leads you into your next specimen.
Yeah. Okay, let me make sure I have it. Okay, we're going to go down here. And this is tricky because both of these specimens have chevron patterns on them. Can you see that? So both have chevron patterns. But they're two completely different crystals. Yeah? Oh, yeah, yeah. This is really hard to tell sometimes, especially with the purple fluorite. The fluorite grows in a cubic shape, so it stacks upon each other. And the edge, when cut like this, can look exactly, the chevron pattern can look exactly like the amethyst. So, Sarah, if you want to hit these with a light, and we'll show you which one is fluorite and which one is amethyst. Yeah, you might have to get down. Up, 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 up. Can you see that? The one that's kind of fluorescent blue? That'll be your fluorite.
See how amethyst really does not react to the UV light?
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit of the white, but this one is actually
Here, I'm
quite
going to move this
blue.
and then move this over so you can kind of see it better.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let's try it again.
Oh, got the wrong one. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Can you see how much that glows? So that is a UV reaction that occurs in fluorite.
Yeah, but you can still see that chevron patterning. And that was really, really strange. I mean, and that really tricked me. I mean, so it was purple. it had the chevron patterns. I mean, it had to be amethyst, right? Wrong. The UV light, I should have had one. And now I do. So there you go.
Okay, so this is a real amethyst point, and I'm going to put the UV light on it so you can see this one. There is no reaction happening here. None. There's nothing going on. This does not UV react at all. But the thing that does react, come here, come back here.
Oh, sorry. Where'd I go? There I am.
All right. No UV reaction for amethyst, but when we see the fluorite, it definitely has that blue UV reaction.
Yeah, it goes blue, and it's an absolutely beautiful blue, too.
Yeah. So we learned really quickly and easily when we were first crystal dealers that when you see a stone that UV reacts and it's purple, it's most likely going to be fluorite. And we were sold a tower. It was one of the first things we bought for the shop. They said it was amethyst and root amethyst tower. And we were like, this is really weird because amethysts don't grow in cubes. And we weren't really particular about the crystal shapes yet. Didn't really know a whole lot about them. But when we took this tower and we scrutinized it and we put a UV light on it when we realized fluorite would do that, we found out that that tower was not amethyst. It had fluorite in it instead. So this is a really good tool to help you figure out what's what when it comes to amethyst versus purple fluorite.
It's true. And if you want to take, here, can we show them two more and I'll let you do it? So here's that one. And then why don't we just do one of these real quick? And then let them see the difference in those two as well. So kind of polished and polished.
Okay, so this is fluorite and ametrine together.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Rachel. I'm sorry you found another one. It's unfortunate. It was a really big practice for the last 5 years at least.
You said you were talking.
Sorry.
Your brain was going somewhere and I wasn't following.
That's okay. Yeah, so here's two more examples. Both authentic, just can be confused with each other, right?
Yeah.
And I will hit this with the UV light. I think I'm going to come around
It's
this
hard
way.
to see, but the clearish looking one actually has more purple and yellow than you think it does on camera.
Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And now you know which one is fluorite and which one is amethyst.
She said it's okay, I don't go there anymore.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm
yeah.
glad you found a more authentic shop that you enjoy shopping at.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. It's us, by the way.
Good job. Okay, all the items that we showed today have their real and fake counterparts, and we were really excited to share all of that with you guys. It's definitely the geological brain in both of us.
It is.
That we get to share with you that we're really excited about. And if you're somebody that has come into the shop and we've just blah at you about geology, we're sorry, but also it shows you that we know our stuff.
It's true. So can we go over quickly, just real fast, kind of what we talked about, how to identify fake versus real? So we talked about color. You know, if it's too neon, it's too bright, and it's fairly uniform, it's probably not real. But combine that with unusual patterns or patterns that repeat. That's another way to tell. Also temperature. We had talked about temperature. A real crystal or stone will slowly warm up in your hand as opposed to resin or glass, which will quickly go from cool to hot to warm. So those two. Mm-hmm. We also talked about heat treatment, so be on the lookout for that as well. What were some of the other ones? We talked about natural inclusions inside the stone and crystal. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, we talked about how if it's too good to be true online, sometimes it is really too good to be true. When
Yep.
Mark purchased a Moldavite piece that was huge for $12.99 online, and it actually was too good to be true because pieces that are that size would go for hundreds of dollars.
Yes, and thank you all for the comments that are still coming in. We love you all, and you all are awesome, and we couldn't do any of this without you. But yes, cost is a huge indicator. Like if you think you're getting a $700 stone for 12 bucks, probably not the case. So that's a good indicator. But one of the number one things is get your specimens from a reputable place like us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, or a geologist. Or let us go to the geologist for you, and then we'll bring it back, and you just come here to our nice, cozy little store that's very naturey and pretty chill with our little shop dog, Pumpkin Pie, and our 7-year-old that occasionally runs around.
We're really excited that you guys stuck with us for the duration of our live stream tonight.
Yes.
We were so happy to share with you the real versus fake. Please check out our website, oakanamethystboutique.com. It will have all of the items that we have for sale, not the fakes, but the real stuff.
Yeah.
So the really cool rectangular carnelian bracelet, that is one of a kind. The turquoise specimens from Arizona.
Yep.
We have the moonstone bracelets in pieces.
Yep.
All of those things that we touched on are going to be on our website. So check those out. Again, if you are ordering from out of state and we have to ship to you, or in state and you want to ship, then we will also include some fun little free gifts for you.
Yeah.
You can also place orders on our website and then come pick them up in the shop as well. So that's definitely something to consider. We will box it all up for you, get it ready for you, and then you can come in at your convenience.
That's very true, yeah. And I was going to say, go to the website. All of these are live, like Sarah said. You can also sign up for our newsletter there. We're across all the major platforms. We're on TikTok, so if you want to go back into our TikTok library, you can see some of these stones and us talk more about them and have fun with them. Also, let us know if you'd like to make us like us to make like a little guide of how to, check how it's a real crystal, right?
Yes.
So let us know. If there's something we forgot, or something we didn't mention, let us know. It's always wonderful to communicate back and forth with you all.
Absolutely. We want to do a quick shout out to Tetra Prime Consulting.
Boom.
They are our marketing group that we work with every time that we do a live stream and just throughout the whole month. They help make our jobs so much easier when it comes to doing website stuff and our marketing strategies. So we always like to call them out because they are an awesome small business here in central Indiana, just like we are. So thank you, Tetra Prime.
Yes, very much so. We couldn't do any of this without you. And we talk about going to reputable sources and reputable people, and Tetra Prime is definitely that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We love you all. Rachel, Kevin, Abby, everyone. I'm running out of steam. So we love you all. And oakanamethystboutique.com is our online area. We have educational stuff there, but we also have our store there and things like that. So stop by and see what we have. Come to the shop, Greenwood, Indiana. We're on 135, right? US 135, south of Indy. So
Yeah, I think that's everything.
I think that's everything.
Thank you guys for tuning in with us on
Yes.
Saturday night. We really appreciate it. And thanks for taking that hour out of your time to hang out with us.
Yes.
And we will see you next month on the last Saturday of the month for our next live stream.
It's true.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night.